out in the snow. I've never broken bread with an Outlander.
Just want a moment's peace.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined. Scrabbling a bit. Rode right into that.
Never let anyone say the car just slack off. As the sun witnesses, we put our backs in. I'm tired. I've worked enough to last a lifetime.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Check out these wares.
I swore I'd ask
Would
him
you
to
like to
marry me
buy
on a
something
sunny
today?
day. Hope he says yes. I've always wondered, are all your kind hunters and fighters?
Buy
or
what you
just a
need,
few?
leave the rest. You'll regret not stopping when you...
And maybe that's all I need, you know?
You're in the thick of it.
Corruption spreads. More sunless days.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Ouch! Can't be too prepared. They're angry. quick way down.
Yes, you're very friendly. So many come to the Sangam and can't be bothered to work. You don't seem like the rest.
Taking out the freehold one by one.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
A thundercat, scarred from countless battles.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait? What? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
Well then, it's a new day.
I thought Meridian was open to all Karja.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
Meridian.
By the sun, I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow.
What's going on here? Owen's in there,
break in ages.
somewhere. And so's Aaron, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Aaron said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Perfect weather for a walk. I'm tired. The sun shines on the city's locked down through account of murder. I have nothing for you, Fred.
It's always the merchants who say this keeps up. So many come to the Sunderland can be bothered to work.
Sorry, I have no news, evidently.
Always wondering. Were all your kind hunters and fighters, or just a few?
Makes you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything.
Hold! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Karja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Aaron's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Aaron. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy, hey, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way! All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. This, we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? You're special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she a Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Vengeance for Ursa! How long will Avad hide in his palace? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace?
Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
I don't believe the target in Shadow Lord Peace. The ceasefire will prove to be...
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this For one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Azeram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl.
It looks like a picture of Olin. It looks like a picture of Olin's family. It looks like a picture of Olin's family. Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
It looks like a picture of Olin's family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. Map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Just listening to street performers.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before.
Institution.
Is that some
You there?
kind of space?
Can you help me? Just a moment of your time, please. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my
Tell me about the rob.
It was brazen and the thief went out through the window.
Why would someone...
It's priceless. Made
okay.
from the Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. He was killed in battle during...
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King as an honor guard to event. Now that my brother is gone, and after all he's been...
I'll see what I can do about...
Have a word with my... And listen. If I can get it back, all...
All right.
You're an outlander, which is good.
No.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, they consist of a hollow cylinder. If you bring me these vessels...
What sort of ritual...
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremony. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shape each fluid in its special vessel. But which vessel was used for which?
Are you sure people didn't just...
Drink? Out of such...
So you're interested...
More than interested. but years of study have made me too I don't know how I'll manage.
Don't look at...
Oh, no, I'm not looking. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. Yes, trade... I will leave you to the hunt. You're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
The odds are on that hordes of scrap from the old ones in the north. Wonder what they'll do with it. Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Shake your hand, but I'm foolish.
It's busy.
Fire and spit. What do you want from me?
A long night ahead of me. The forge don't go out.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Are you saying that you have to be...
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep... When Sun King Avad took over, he promised the new... Sure, you can get a seat at the feast.
What's wrong with the hunting logic?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled... I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain... It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snob...
Sounds like someone needs to...
Maybe. But it isn't gonna be me. If you decide...
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace that... I'll be on my way.
I should get going.
So should I.
see trouble.
I hate that statue of Duran. It's not enough to vandal. Some Oseram girl tried the city guard the other
You're
day.
everything I'm not.
Amazing.
Strong, brave, active.
Watch out for the Asura merchants. They'll soon cheat you as a look at you.
Just thinking about going to the lake next week.
I've never heard of
Oseram don't
I need a
always
moment.
take kindly to
My duties
strangers.
today are
Keep
scanned.
getting about talking to strangers.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. I work on their behalf. I'm especially if you haven't.
Tell me more about
simple wood sculptures. He left the figures near painted stones in places that now they see him as a kind of one, including trade for them. If you have any.
You said the king?
Yes. I've been to Ben-Ur many. Some say there are mysterious people. Doesn't matter if you're born high.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand. You ready? Come on back. I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
It's all those savages I don't like.
Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
These Oseram merchants are gonna...
Able-bodied adventurers!
I heard something.
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Ah, good shards.
Okay, stop.
I only meant... I heard an... So I hired men to investigate. I paid up front.
So now you're hiring some... What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow, they choose to live up there in Ban-Ur. They prefer machines.
Then they might not want out.
Their mystic act.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just want this camp isn't even. They say the Banuk there live alongside machine, if it's true. If we...
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl.
Are you some kind of... But you send other...
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl, risky opportunities. All right.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return. Outlander.
You can't remember.
You all have...
I had another question. All right.
I have...
Does that mean you'll... Irid. Didn't want to startle you.
Oh, yes. I heard of the tragedy that befell your tribe. The sun hung low that day as we traveled back.
So, this is the Temple of the Sun Priests.
Where we offer our daily prayers for balance. I'm afraid only Karja can participate, but you are welcome to observe.
Don't worry, I'm used to it. What are these prayers?
To recognize the sun is to recognize we live in renewal. By its rise and fall, we determine what to take up and what to set aside. Offered to its pure heat, the skin peels, and old time is burned away. We treasure the blisters.
That sounds painful.
Well, there is no glory without sacrifice.
The temple looks out on the tower across the valley.
Ah, that's the spire, guiding us. It is said that the spire's shadow lay across this mesa when thus sun and spire joined.
Always illuminating, Irid.
There is a matter not officially sanctioned, that someone of your boldness...
You don't have to squirm, Irid. Let's hear it.
One of our brethren, my friend Naman, has stepped from the sun's light in protest. I've supported his efforts as much as I can, but would you speak with him in the Sun Ring?
I'll see what I can do.
You're looking well.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman.
Like this?
In grief. Wait, forgive me. You didn't...
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja...
I see. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, but there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds...
Naman, rituals and prayers can't...
No. But it can help.
What kind...
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks... He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun... This Utaro lost her A shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. They need no beckoning.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move...
All I can ask for is your charity, and that there's...
I didn't think your priesthood would ask out.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the...
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests.
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. Even he couldn't turn me away. And he said, when we were loved, our robes would die.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare, and so we are left to wear their sins.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the... He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest...
You lost someone you loved too.
No. Not lost.
I'll do what I can.
To honor their memories.
Every season, things grow worse. The machines grow bolder. Whatever the...
Tell you what I like. The sound of a hammer.
You look like you've traveled
from the Great Plains. But this was a city of cages.
They took you as a slave.
During the liberation. But in the smoke, the tree... She is still. But I need your help.
You're not like the others.
How can you tell?
A hunter knows a hunter. But the glint hawks, its sun's climb, are too strong for me. How the mad, our shaman, help me honor them.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flour. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge head to Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, but I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no one.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks, and I can give you up to 3 weapons. 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting show me what marks you've earned.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem.
Typical savage. Barging in here without a thought. Right after one of our own was killed. Go away.
What have we here? A Nora Fledge.
I bet I've been hunting longer than you have. Are you a fledgling?
Not for long. I have a hawk who's about to sponsor me, so you're out of luck.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge.
You're hardly my better.
That would be true if there were any. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
Assis.
He's the Sun Hawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So? I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first...
Assis.
He's the Sun... As have I. Whichever hawk...
How does one become...
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impress... Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all...
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this?
Yes, of course. You fight them.
I'm ready to hunt.
You want them to regret looking down and kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker.
So if I do that, you'll
I'll consider it.
I'm keeping my eyes open.
Stay busy, friend.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting he ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword.
I always knew the Nora would come to a bad end. That's what comes
The
of
thief
letting
broke the
women
lattice on the way out. And some blood.
How's that wrestling?
Looks like they cut themselves. Drops of blood leading away.
Should be taken to the Shadow Carja. Blood for blood. Theirs for Ursus.
More blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut. Trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
I should keep quiet.
Food, wine, men, women. Meridian caters to every taste, every desire.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
The old man caught me sipping a brew at work.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding...
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off. It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere.
What?
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall in quest-
Hold on. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on. The shards will go to people-
You expect me to-
I can prove it. Meet my friend. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards.
It wouldn't matter if you did. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Always stay bright, always stay bright.
Teach him how to hold their liquor.